So behind me in the air is a BOBCAT skid steer. No, it's not actually, it's a BOBCAT 0-turn. When you say BOBCAT, you just automatically say skid steer, right? Now, this is a machine that I bought from auction, which came on a job lot of lorry load of machinery that I bought probably a month ago now, I expect. Anyway, we thought we'd get it in the workshop because Mike has caught up with other jobs and he's been itching to get onto this machine ever since we got it, Mike, hasn't he?
Or just itching.
Just itching. Something like that. Anyway, so while it's in the air, we'll have a quick look underneath and then we'll get it in the workshop and see what's going on, because this has not been used for a while. It's been outside for a long time because it's got green, moss, mould and everything, and we don't even have a key for it. So that's one thing we've got to find in a minute. So let's get underneath, have a look under there first, and then we'll get it in the workshop. You mould, Mike, do you want to go underneath and have a look? I'll stand back here.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I reckon all the old people should do the dangerous jobs. Right, here you go.
Oh, you're missing the belt there,
A
Michael.
little bit. Well, I got a belt, but I haven't got no glue to put them back together.
No, got any belt joiners in your toolbox?
Not for that one there, I
I see a bit of
yeah,
bit of moisture on the bottom of this hydrostat.
Yeah, there is a tiny bit there by the look of things.
So the way hydrostats work on 0 turns compared to normal ride-on mowers is that they're not a solid axle. You've got sort of two separate ones, one each side, so they work independently. So one is for your left lever and one is for your right lever, and corresponding wheels as well. But to be fair, it's got a clutch, so that's a good start, Mike.
Yeah.
It's everything else, all the pulleys and everything all in there. And that blade spins. That blade spins. And that blade spins, look at that. And to be fair, the blades, the blades look serviceable, but they're not.
They isn't the sharpest in the box, is it?
Definitely not. Bit of a clean out underneath, but being a fabricated deck, everything's quite solid. What have we got here? Probably a
nice bit of thickness to the steel. So.
Yeah, 3-4 mil maybe? 3 mil probably.
3 mil, well, but just had over 3 mil maybe.
Yeah, everything's all in there.
Scope rollers is a bit seized up.
What's seized up, sorry? Oh, the roller.
Yeah, they give it a biff as they've been turning.
Yeah.
You can see on that, like on that one. They've just biffed it in.
A bit dented.
And the old casters is a little bit.
Oh, so underneath we've got an oil leak, but everything else doesn't look too bad. Bar the belt, but that isn't nothing too much to worry about. Yeah, there we are. Right, let's get it in the workshop, Mike, and have a closer look, shall we?
Yes.
You into your gardening, Mike? You into your gardening?
Can't say as I am, to be fair.
Well, you got a bit growing down here, look.
Yeah, there is. I don't think I can eat that though.
You got a proper little sort of plant pot there going on, dandelion, a bit of grass, a bit of chickweed by the looks of it. And well, just have a look at the seat. Well, you can see the seat hasn't been sat in for a few days. And then in around here, you can see the moss growing on the back of the seat there. Look at that, beautiful, lovely. Twin fuel tanks, one each side. Nice big Kawasaki FX 730V engine. Don't know how many horsepower that is. You got any horsepower indications your side, Michael?
Not a thing, no. Just the model of the machine, the model of the engine.
Yeah. But to be fair, you can't really go too far wrong with this because the build structure is so strong. It's going to be up to Mikey now mechanically to have a look to see what's going on with it, and we'll see where the problems lie. But I guess we'd better first see if the engine runs, Michael.
Well, it's better just find a dipstick of some description. Yeah.
I'm behind the camera.
Yeah.
Mike didn't have anything polite to say then, so he stayed quiet. That's what my gran always said to me. He said, "You've got nothing good to say, don't say anything at all." Oh, he's found the seat lever, look. Found the seat lever. Yeah. What's under there, Michael?
Battery and a bit of a belt.
Battery and a belt and...
Yeah, no prop to keep them up.
Quite a small battery, that, isn't it? I was expecting to see like an 896 under there.
But then...
Bit different.
Yeah, what was got in the way? Keys and broken off or disappeared.
Keys, I've got a special bag of keys here. I thought we could pinch one out of this. I'll put a link in the description because I bought these on Amazon. Handy to have a key about, isn't it? And now Mike has got a bigger set of this that he's collected to do with his yearly cycle.
Yeah, right, fair enough.
But I thought I'd, you know what, I'm going to try a Lucas key to start with, you know? Let's try a Lucas key in there. Oh, it doesn't go, it turns, Michael. There we go, look.
Right, so I could probably find a boost pack.
Hey. Good old Lucas keys, eh? But anyway, if you want like a set of keys, that they've got pretty much everything. Now there's lots of excavator and construction, different ones on here. But yeah, I put a link in the description to an Amazon listing. Now I saw them come up the other day on an advert, and I thought, well, silly not to have them, because I can't remember how much they were, but it wasn't dear. It wasn't dear at all. Anyway, link in the description below. Our favourite booster pack of them all. The Durex, is it, Mike?
Do you expect me to believe that?
Dura. I see you've put you got an extra. You've adapted it, Mike.
Only because of the lovely plastic cable restraints. When you it isn't a light pack. So when you've got something like this, and you even it over, and you catch the plastic on there, they go doing.
Ah, so you made up some better ones.
Oh, I don't know about better, but
they work.
They do the job.
Right, I'm sure there's a better key on here that will actually fit, but the Lucas key makes it turn, so we'll go with that to start with.
Just give it that.
Oh, Mike's got this bit of lubrication in there on the choke lever, look. And then let's see what happens, shall we? You ready?
Trash on. Ah,
Nothing. We turn
surely
on.
good. Yeah,
Mike, stick 24 volts through it, it'll be fine.
yeah, that mightn't do.
Alright, Mike's going to go straight to the starter motor because we can't find any solenoid at the moment without digging too far.
Not.
Oh, hello, he's got some sparks over there.
Yeah, that's because.
Hang on, Mike, hang on, this might be why it's not starting. Just take your thing off a minute.
Yeah, but I'm bypassing all your safeties.
Oh, you are by
Yeah,
still,
right
so
on
that's
right
true.
on the.
Yeah, but that might be why the key don't work. Do you want to just try it on the battery again now? I've turned the deck
Hang on a
off.
minute. See what happens.
Right, back on the battery again now with this one turned off. Oh, no, no, Mike was right. But we had to try it. Oh dear. This isn't going to be as easy as I hoped it to be. Never mind, let's dig deeper. Right, what have we got, Michael? Oh, you've got the starter going round. And some more spark. Go on, Mike, what have you rigged up here then?
Well, because you've just got a pre-engaged starter, so you've got a solenoid on your starter that pulls your pinion in and makes your connection. There may be another solenoid somewhere for your safeties and all the rest of it. So I bypassed everything and just put it right down on that solenoid.
Right.
But that won't give us a kill switch or anything for your ignition. Right, so
Oh, he's turning. He sounds...
See if it's got a spark.
Got compression, Mikey.
Yeah, he's going around. There's nothing sticking out the side.
No. So that's all good news. So good news it turns. Now Mike's going to check for spark, check for fuel, some other bits and pieces, I'm sure. And then we'll turn the... Well, I presume the key isn't working because the solenoid is buggered, which is a very common thing on any ride-on, especially when they get damp or been left outside. So we can probably start it without that for now, and then we'll see about all the rest of it. Right, so I left Mike to his own devices for, well, it must have been at least 20 minutes, Michael, wouldn't it?
Something like it, I expect.
Have you got something happening, have you?
Well, I've took the panel off here to get in behind for your ignition switch.
Yeah.
And there's no power coming up there.
Right.
So basically, somewhere along the line, there's a poor connection, a break in the wire or solenoid or whatever. So I'll forget about that for now. No point trying to chase after that for a minute. Just bypass everything just to get the engine to go. Because
It smells a bit fuely in here.
Sorry?
It smells of stale fuel in here.
Yeah, well, as long as it goes, I ain't too worried.
Exactly.
So that's good. Get in the swing, because you've got a pre-engaged starter there. So you can get in the swing, but obviously there's no spark because you've got nothing there. So to find out whether there was a spark, I just put a little test indicator in there. It will light up when there's a spark.
Yeah.
So somewhere down there will be a couple of wires for you, because it's a magneto ignition rather than coil and electronics and all the rest of it. So they'll work on when you turn the key off, it'll just earth it and kill it. So if you can find the wire that goes up through there and disconnect that so that it can't earth itself, then you should get a spark. So in that case, with my great shovel hands, that's down there.
Oh, there we are.
So if you pull that one apart, hopefully then you should get a spark.
Lovely.
So yes, then I got a spark, but you've got to then overcome your fuel shut-off solenoid. So you've got a little solenoid on the bottom of your carburetor that cuts the fuel off. So you've got to bypass that, which I've done. One on a decent, one on an earth and one to feed. So you can put that one back on. You can hear the little solenoid click when you give them some power. You can hear that.
Yeah, hear that.
So that's clicking your fuel solenoid. So that's will plug you in, leave you on, and then that one to live to get you started.
Oh,
Hello.
hello.
Right, let's get rid of that for a minute. Give us if you want to see the spark lighting up down there on that yellow.
Oh, Michael. Oh, Michael. You sound right, didn't you?
He'll stop in a minute when he runs out of fuel, because I've just turned off the power to the solenoid. But well, he's taking a minute or two. Right, and he's stopped now because he's run out of fuel, because I've disconnected the power to the little fuel solenoid. So
there we
that's
are.
one step forward.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, the engine sounds sweet as a nut, doesn't it?
Yeah, and considering by you,
That's the original fuel that was in the tank.
I haven't put any fresh fuel in, or
Oh, there we are. You can smell it. It does smell a bit.
well, I can't smell now. So
No, I can't. No, it's
being
with Josh around, it's better not to do it.
yeah, well, it's probably the reason I can't smell it.
Why? What did he do to you?
Don't go out in the dark with them.
Right, it's time to go back to my nice warm up. I'm actually filming another video, which is the auction video, which has already gone out from this one. That was probably a week ago. I'm going to leave Mike now to tidy that up and try and get it working so it can actually sit on the seat and turn the key. And then we can test to make sure the forward and reverse levers work on the hydrostatic, also the zero turn bit works, and then we'll look at what parts we need and what else is wrong with it and whether it's worth going any further. But good news, the engine starts. So I've just been off and had a haircut, I know, looking proper swish. Anyway, Mike has got it on the bench while I've been gone, and he just told me I've got to come in here because he's got some news. Now, fingers crossed it's good news. Is it good news, Mike?
It's not too bad. Could
not
be worse.
Too bad. Could be worse. Well, that's promising. Let's find out, because that normally means it's bad news. So what have you found, Mike? Have you got it starting yet on the key?
Yes, didn't have any power up to the key switch earlier on.
No.
It's sitting in front of the engine,
Yeah.
down on the ground there. You got 3 block connectors.
Oh, these ones here?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's a nice place for all the chaff and rubbish to get in there, and it gets damp, and then it gradually starts corroding things away. Now, if you can see that grey-white connector in there, you'll see there's green, which is like filigree corrosion on copper.
Filigree, eh?
Where that wire comes from. That wire is what feeds your key switch, and then that powers everything
Oh,
else.
so you've jumped it across to that wire for the time being?
I've jumped that across for the time being.
Yeah.
I've bypassed the seat switch because I can't be sitting on the seat and
No.
doing everything else.
Probably get a mossy arse, look.
Well, I would be mildly moist, wouldn't I, with that seat? And I can't go home like that.
Yeah. So now, what, he starts down the key then, does he?
He should, with any luck. I'll
have a-
get rid of me light in a minute.
Oh, look at that.
So that's got that.
Magic Mike strikes again. Oh, hello.
Oops, bit more rev.
Ah, Mike, we got drive. Look at that. Forward and reverse. Oh, very nice. Oh dear.
Now the reason that one isn't going around, there's no oil in the hydrostat that side.
No oil in there.
No. If you remember, I said he was wet around the.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, of course we had a leak, didn't we? Yeah.
So Yes, we have got a leak.
The magic of electric ramps, eh? So, remember we had this wet hydrostat here, didn't we? So I'm worried what you're going to say now, because as you can see, there's a bit more oil come out there, look.
Yeah, if you follow the drip, as you used to follow in a damp patch. There
Yeah.
is, somebody's given it a...
Oh, there's actually a...
Yeah,
There's actually a dent there.
Yeah.
And obviously a hole
Yep.
as well. I don't know if you can see that on the camera or not, but
So what I'll try to do is, I know it's leaking like a sieve, but if I can chuck some oil in, and before it all pours out on the ground,
yeah.
I can see whether that...
Oh, I see. Just temporarily put some oil in there to see if it does actually work.
Yeah, because if it do work, at least I can try a repair. If it don't work, it's a
Yeah.
fresh unit.
A bit of dinosaur syrup, mate.
That's it. Oh, it in the right oil. Better than none at all. Right, let's try
All comes
again.
out the ground, Mike, doesn't it?
Oil's oil.
Oh, that'll get some comments. Back when we had the dealership, there's one thing I used to love is winding up our oil guy who turned up to sell us oil, saying, you know, why is one oil more expensive than the other? Because it's all the same, all comes out the ground. Why is it so different? It's just a different label on that bottle compared to that one. Perfect.
Click.
Yeah.
That's your electro-solenoid clutch for your
Oh,
deck
for
drive.
the, yeah.
So he is engaging, but whether you actually drive, you know, you might still be knackered on the pulley bit, but
Yeah.
all the wire inside up is working.
Yeah.
So that if us get about, us can see whether that works. Huh?
Right, so let's see what happens now. It's not knocked out of gear, Mike, is it? So just playing with the disengagement lever you get on top of each gearbox. So on a normal ride-on, you'd have one disengagement lever for hydrostatic, whereas on a zero-turn you have two. So you've got one on this gearbox and one on the top of that gearbox. And normally you've got a wire you can pull each side, quite handy. But this one is right in there on top of the gearbox. I don't know if we can quite see it without the light, but he's just in there. So we've now just turned it the other way just to make sure it's not that. Right, still nothing.
Nothing. Whoa, you didn't... No, you haven't, maybe. You like that, do you?
Right, Wally,
There you go.
dog, has just eaten Mike's lunch because he left his door open. So that's great news. Anyway, this video is dragging on, so we're going to make a part 2 on this BOBCAT BOBCAT 010 because we are further forward than you have just seen, and we want to show you why and what Mike has been up to. But any passing thoughts, Mike, before we round it up?
Well, to be fair, its build quality is quite good. It's like the deck thickness, and they put even strengtheners on the edges there.
A good solid commercial machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we are quite impressed so far.
And don't leave your door open when there's a dog about. You're gonna...
Anyway, we'll see you in part 2. That might come before that, depending on parts. So stay tuned. I think he's realised he's made a boo-boo. Oh, whoa.